In this video, I will show you how to add Wheel of Life assessment to your website. To add Wheel of Life assessment to your website, first of all, let's create a page. Go to Pages, click on Add New. I'm going to open the link in the new tab. Add in the title. Then, click on Publish. The page has been created. Now let's go back to our dashboard. Now click on Wheel of Life. Now we will go to the Wheel of Life assessment we created earlier. Just click here, then click on Edit. Now click on the Wheel Usage button here. Wheel of Life gives you 3 different approaches by which you can include Wheel of Life on your website. You can select from 3 different display modes: PopUp, Inline, or Full Width PopUp. I will demonstrate all 3 modes for you in the video, and you can select the one as per your preference. First, let's select PopUp. Then you can set the button as well as the pop-up button labels. If you do not wish to go by the default labels, just remove the labels that are already here. Then you can type or add in the labels of your choice. Now, copy the wheel shortcode. Just click on the Copy Shortcode option, and the shortcode has been copied. Now let's go back to the page that we just created, and it is open in the new tab here. Now we will paste the same shortcode that we just copied. After you paste the shortcode, click on Update. Now we will finally view the page. Click on the View Page link. Let's open the page in the new tab as well. Here is your Wheel of Life assessment, and this is the pop-up mode. When your visitors click on Start Assessment, the Wheel of Life assessment will appear as a pop-up. They can click on Start Assessment and start with their assessments one by one. So this is the Wheel of Life assessment. These are the social sharing buttons, and this is the call to action that we configured. Your visitors can also click on View My Wheel to take a detailed look over their Wheel of Life assessment test. So this was the pop-up mode. Let me demonstrate another mode for you. Let's go back to our Wheel of Life assessment. Then from under Display Mode, select Inline, and we will copy the shortcode once again. Go back to the page. I will just remove the shortcode that was already here for pop-up display mode. Now, paste the new shortcode that you just copied. Click on Update. Now let's go back to the page. Give it a refresh. And this is how your Wheel of Life assessment looks like with the Inline display mode. Your visitors can click on Start Assessment to start assessing themselves. Now, I will also demonstrate the third display mode. Go back to the Wheel of Life assessment once again, and this time we will select Full Width Pop-up. Copy the shortcode. Let's go back to the page, and let me remove the shortcode that I pasted here earlier for Inline display mode, and paste in the shortcode that you just copied. Click on Update. Now let's go back to the same page, and we will give it a refresh. So this is the Full Width pop-up mode. If your visitors click on Start Assessment, the Wheel of Life assessment will display in Full Width pop-up mode. Again, they can click on Start Assessment to start assessing themselves. Let's go back to the page. In addition to this, if you wish to add in a Wheel of Life button to your page, then you can also do that. Click on Add Block. Then click on Wheel of Life button. If this button does not display right away, then inside of the search field, you can type in the Wheel of Life button. Select the button. Then on your right hand side, you will find the button settings. You can choose the form or the assessment where you want to add in the Wheel of Life button. Currently, we only have one assessment or a form, which is why this is the only option that is displaying in the drop-down option. Then you can also enable the pop-up form. You can select the pop-up type as full screen or model. Then under button settings, you can select the button width as fixed, flexible, or full. You can also select the button border. You can click here and select the button border of your choice. Next, you can also select the button alignment from center, left, or right. You can also enable the rounded button if you wish to. And you can also set the radius. Under colors, you can select the button background type. Click here to select the background color of your choice. You can either select the colors from the palette or you can add in the hex value. I'm going to add in the hex value this time as well. Instead of the solid color, you can also select gradient as the button background type. Then under spacing, you can also select the margin and padding for your button. Select your preferences. Now before I click on update, I will remove the full width display mode shortcode that I had added earlier. Now click on update. Let's go back to the page, give it a refresh. And here is the Wheel of Life button. Your visitors can click on Take Assessment button. Then they can start assessing themselves. So that was it about how to add Wheel of Life assessment to your website. If you have any confusions, please let me know in the comments section below, or even better, you can directly reach out to our support team. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in our next video.